Hey everyone, this is actually something that is out of the ordinary that I'm going to talk about because a lot of the times I stay out of politics, and a lot of times what comes straight from my heart usually is something that I can write because I can think it out a little bit more. But it was just something I saw on the internet Monday. I didn't watch, I did watch some of the Charlie Kirk memorial, but I didn't watch to the point where Erica spoke. But oh my goodness. What she said was the strongest thing that anybody could say ever. And so bold to just, after a week's time, well, week and a half's time, to say, I forgive that man. It just, it gave me cold chills. It really did when I saw that video. And I just thought I'd come on here and just talk about forgiveness. That is that is one of the hardest things probably any of us could ever do. But it's the best, and the reason why we're commanded to forgive is not just, for ourselves, but to give peace of mind. It gives us peace of mind, and it also, it pleases God because that's just to be Christ-like. Because Jesus forgave the people who mocked him and crucified him, and he could have hated them, but of course that was all part of the plan and part of the prophecy. But still, he forgave everyone, and we're supposed to be like Christ-like. So it says that in several places in the Bible, um, and it even talks about forgiveness many times in the Bible. And so yeah, that was really, really strong moment, bold moment. I don't think, for me, that I'd have been in the position to be able to forgive that quickly. And for me, I've had many experiences where I've forgiven people. It doesn't mean that I've forgotten, but definitely it's, a life lesson in what happened, but so I don't understand the forgive and forget part. Well, the forget part I don't understand, but when you forgive somebody, that is the best thing ever. I guess maybe the forget part is like, whatever you've done, it's over. There's no need to have any hatred or any negativity towards that situation. But sometimes situations are for you to, to learn and grow in life and in your faith. That's how I feel about it. And on some of my a personal story that still to this day I remember very, very well. And actually, I have forgotten the reason, a lot of the reasons, why, or a lot of, oh boy, getting off track. A lot of the reasons um, why the person asked for forgiveness. That's right. I don't know how I'm going to get this story across without getting too personal, and because who knows, the person that I'm talking about might actually see this, but I don't think it's going to cause any problems. Um, anyway, I came on for this whole entire video just out of my own heart, just to speak about, how inspiring that was. And it inspired me to tell my forgiveness story that was really, really quite amazing in the whole scheme of things, because I've forgiven many people, many times. Hard to do, very hard to do, obviously, as I said before. But, so anyway, all from about 6th grade to about 9th, 10th, something like that. I had this kid, he bullied me. Well, I shouldn't say kid because we're now adults, but I had this person bully me. And I mean, at the time when I was in middle school, I hated anybody who bullied me. And I had a lot of hate at that point in time. But, um, but anyway, so this was in high school or senior year, and I'm sitting in the library, and this teacher's aide was like telling this guy, "Hey, come on, you can do it. Everything's gonna be okay." So he comes up to me, and um, he said, "I'm sorry for all the things that I've done in my life. You know how I treated you in middle school and the beginning of high school." And he said he was sorry, and he asked if he asked for forgiveness, and I said I'd forgiven you, and I'd forgiven him for a little while, like a few years prior to that. So it's like it's plus at that point in time, because I'd been bullied from the time I started school. So it was something that I was used to. I was normal. It was normal. I didn't hate the people, but I didn't like being around those people. And when I say I don't like that person, I don't hate them. I just don't like them because of the way they treat me, or have treated me and treated others. But this case scenario, this guy, I forgave him, and I told him I'd forgiven him a while back. And that moment was one of the very first experiences where I felt just saying, it's okay, I've forgiven you. It was one of those moments that I felt so much peace in a place that was hell to me. School was hell, but I'm not gonna get very far into that kind of. I'm not gonna get deep into that, but that's basically to describe school life. But the rest of that day, I felt so much peace, like a weight lifted off of me, and it was. It brings tears to my eyes, but it was. I felt like I had to tell that story. It's like almost like it was a calling to tell that story. But oh man, it was like, and then from then on, me and this guy, we looked after each other. It was kind of interesting. We became friends, and we kind of looked after each other, and in the hallways or in school, if we make sure that we're having a good day, or making sure everything was straight, staying out of trouble. So, yeah. So, this is, so, I'm not sure how to conclude this, but I kind of maybe just go back to the beginning, and I'll say this. Erica, I'll just say this, and it's like Erica Kirk, she's amazing, and she does not deserve the flack she's getting, because what she said was beautiful. That just shows how strong in her faith in the Lord she has. It is for her to be able to forgive somebody. And right now, none of us really know what the grander plan is with God taking Charlie from us, but we know that it's revival. It's bringing revival. So, that's all I've got to say. Take care, everybody. And if you need prayer, and just at any time, just write it in the comments. I'll pray for you. God bless.